learn a whole bunch of train songs, and then we just learned a whole bunch of train songs.
And we couldn't stop.
And
once
they're
we started.
really, they're all these like traditional songs that are like 150 years old, about old trains, and it's just like so much fun. Anyway, this one, the beginning of this is a song by Arthur Smith, who was a famous fiddler in the United States in the 1940s in the South.
Everybody.
Riding on the city of New Orleans, Illinois Central, Monday morning rail. 15 cars, 15 restless riders, 3 conductors, 25 sacks of mail. All along the southbound Odyssey, train pulls out of Kankakee, rolls along past houses far and field, passing trains that have no name, freight yard full of old black men, train cars of the rusted automobile. Good morning, America, how are you? Hey, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call City of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Nighttime on the city of New Orleans, changing cars in Memphis, Tennessee. Halfway home, we'll be there by morning, through the Mississippi darkness, rolling out to the sea. With all the towns and people seem to fade into a bad dream, and the field rails still ain't heard the news. A conductor sings his songs again. Passengers will please refrain. This train's got the disappearing railroad Everybody. Good morning, America, how are you? Say, don't you know me? I'm your native son. I'm the train they call the city of New Orleans. I'll be gone 500 miles when the day is done. Sunshine, I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. That train keeps a rolling on down to San Antonio. From this prison, that railroad train was mine. Guess I move it on a little farther down the line. But I'm in Folsom Prison, that's where I'm gonna stay. When I blew that lonesome whistle and blow my blues away. Flowery mountains, over hills and by the shore. Although she's tall and handsome and she's known quite well by all, she's a regular combination of the Wabash Cannonball. Listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she glides along the woodlands, over the hills and by the shore. She climbs the flowery mountains, hears the lonesome hobo's call. Along the woodlands of the Wabash Cannonball. Oh, the eastern states are dandy, so the western people say. Chicago, Rock Island, St. Louis by the way. From the lakes of Minnesota, where the rippling waters fall, no chances to be taken on the Wabash Cannonball. Listen to the jingle, the rumble and the roar, as she flies along the woodlands, on the hills and by the shore. She climbs the flowery mountains, hear the lonesome hobo's call, as she flies along the woodlands of the Wabash Cannonball.
Now this here's a story about the Rock Island Line. The Rock Island Line's a railroad that runs from just outside Chicago all the way down to New Orleans. Just outside New Orleans, there's a big toll gate, and all the trains that go through the toll gate, well, they gotta pay the man some money. Unless, of course, they got certain things on board, then they don't have to pay the man anything. So just now, we see a train pulling up to the station, and the station agent leans out And he shouts up to the driver and he says, "What you got on board there, man?" The driver leans back and he says, "I got sheep, I got cows, I got mules, I got all livestock, I got all livestock, I got all livestock." So the agent says, "Well, that's all right, son. You just come right on through. You don't have to pay anything for livestock." Train starts to pick up a little bit of speed now, pulling away from the station. The driver leans out and he shouts back then to the toll man. He says, "I fooled you, I fooled you. I got pig iron, I got pig iron, I got all pig iron." And I'll tell you where I'm going, folks. Well, the Rock Island Liner, she's mighty good a road. Rock Island Liner, she's a road to ride. Rock Island Liner, she's a mighty good a road. If you want to ride it, gotta ride it like you find it. Get your ticket at the station for the Rock Island Line. Greenport, last stop.
That's for you, Don. Thank you for you, Don, and the Railroad Museum and its staff for hosting us. A gift to us, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you all for being here. It's wonderful to see you. Wonderful to thank you for supporting live music. And I want to introduce the band now. We have David Eyre on banjo, Mary Dorman on mandolin, Deb Roth on guitar and lead vocals, and Nancy Baxter on guitar and lead vocals, both of them on lead and harmony, and Elizabeth Thompson on bass, Colleen McDonough on drums, and our lead fiddler, Helen Hook on fiddle, and I'm Mimi Falls, and we're the Mudflats.